Hello, everyone. And by everyone, of course, I mean Juliet. Juliet says, "Do you ever wish you were a word?" Mm. And that you feel a really strong affinity with one particular word, or you wish to be only the spoken sound. Juliet says, "Nor do I, really. Silly. Existing as ephemeral, linked to 1,000 million conversations across 1,000 years of language." Mm. That's fun. That's a very poetic start to our word game today. If you hear periods of deafening silence, that is me muting my microphone to cough and or sneeze because I am still sick. If you have the option to not get sick by masking indoors or taking care of yourself, you should do that because being sick sucks. I'm over it. I'm ready to be done. Please and thank you. Oh, yeah, Juliet says, and also not having things like being cold or having migraines. Yeah. Hmm. So I think we're going to be small today because it's a side quest stream, and also because Friends of the Table is doing a big fundraiser stream for Icebreaker, which if you haven't donated to yet, you should do that. So let's just jump right into it. I have today we're going to be playing a game called The Daily Spell. I have been seeing this online and interested in playing it, but we're gonna dive into it for the first time together. This is by Jamwitch on itch.io. I have not played a whole bunch of their backlog, but yesterday I did. Also, I played Interstellar Connection, which is a short little puzzle game with some cute messages in between. And I'm excited to start. So, this is a word game where we are trying to drop these individual letters into place to spell out the headline of today's paper, which will link into a story kind of as we go. There's a new one every day. We are going to go back and start at the beginning. We'll look at the how to play together. I solved this first one last night just to make sure that I could wrap my head around playing it before I streamed it. Juliet says, "I don't think I've heard of this. I've seen it around on the internet and I thought it looked cool." Yeah, so these letters fit slot somewhere into the column and we are going to try and figure out where. So let's start. So it recommends starting with short words. Sometimes they roll over from line to line, which will be denoted here with the arrows, so we can see there's a couple, but we do have several like two word things where we can make a reasonable guess. Like for instance, here it could be in or to or no. Here it could be B, I think is our only option. So then we can kind of fill things in from there. Like I said, I did solve this one yesterday, but the first time when I immediately opened it, that was the thing that jumped out at me. And then we'll see if we can fill anything in from there. So here we can only do a C or a Y in this column. it seems to me that it's more likely for a word to end in Y than to end in C, but that we can adjust as we go. And then if that is C, then that has to be an O. There's also this little button to drop single letters so we can kind of clean up after ourselves as we go. Yeah, so N or 2. 2B seems more likely than NB. Which gives us N, grand, blank, co, 2B, blank, to, blank, N, blank, blanky, blank. So let's see if we can start puzzling something out here. S. Oh, this is a 3-letter, so that has to be the, which gives us grand scribe. To be held. Drop all that. Okay, so now we're in good shape. Grand scribe, blank, to be held, blank, blank, in the city, blank. So let's, here this looks like this. Don't give us any single letters there. Okay. Week in the city center. And then when we get it all filled in, we'll get a little newspaper article expanding the story a bit. Grand Scribe Convention to be held this week in the city center. A bevy of scribes and their familiars will descend on Royal City this week in preparation for the 35th annual Grand Scribe Convention, beginning November 14th. The soaring towers of Garnet College will host lectures from famous scribes, roundtable theory discussions, and cutting-edge spell composing workshops. Admittance is free, but Convention Master Barnaby Ing notes there will be a pro forma spell test to ensure the audience is made up of those who can benefit most from the knowledge shared. Brilliant Puzzler unscrambles headline. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look at, we got a 2-letter. So that could be in, on, an, or at. So we can't even, or is. We really can't narrow down from there. But a 3-letter. And seems to me maybe the most likely there. So that is and that gives us is. Okay, we got another 3-letter here. We'll do that with some overlap because that's even better. Ton, maybe. Ooh, okay. That's gotta be an E. Blank note. Ooh, this is funky. I might have Oh, in. Nope. We can delete those. Question mark here. We'll see. Juliet says, fun to read these as though they're already solved. For Vienna, he beat an Igor Siklicin. Igor Siklicin. Me. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, so I'm going to try and... Oh, here's a 2-letter. Okay. If or in. But I feel pretty confident that's an S, which gives us... Or an I. Okay. And we'll do this 3-letter... Ooh, I like nor or for. Maybe more likely. Yeah, let's try for now. And we have another. Oh my God, we're swimming in 3 letters. ACT, HLR, and EIR. Car, tar. I think based on what we have there, we have to do consonant, vowel, consonant, because none of... Okay. And then our last 3-letter... EEIK, ENT, and CYY. Oh, because it's not 3 letters, it's attached to note. I was looking at that earlier and not liking my options, and so I'm going to decamp back to the front and see if we can make sense of something. Okay, S blank blank is blank. Oh, now this has to be in and not if. Which means this is SC or SG. I'm guessing that's SC. Oh, it's got to be scribe again. Scribe. And then we have, that looks like give the... Oh, I bet this is keynote because it's a convention. Now we're cooking. We drop some more single letters. Okay. Scribe ribe. And scribe, it's obviously scribe ribony. Scribe, arc. Okay, let's keep going for now. Keep going on words. I haven't decided yet if it's better to do kind of see if we can parse sentence meaning or fill in words as we go. So we'll just bop around. Okay. Scribe blank is blank in... Oh, I bet this is Royal City, which is the location that we learned of in our thing. Scribe blank is blank in Royal City and blank, and will give the keynote talk for... Is this scribe again? Scribe. Ton. I don't love Scribe Argent. Maybe they tricked me with the second scribe. I can tell you from journalism school you don't want to do the same word in the headline twice. That's frowned upon. I'm just gonna take that out for now. And Ripink, it's a name, so it could be... Oh, is this... Okay. For blank ton blank is back in Royal City. And will be for okay, Scribe blank is back in Royal City and will give the keynote talk for Scribe. Actually, it's T and it's Scribe Con Friday. There we go. So this is in fact Scribe and it's Argent, which seems reasonable. Yay. Juliet says the famous headline, Scribes eat Scribes. Scribe Argent is back in Royal City and will give the keynote talk for Scribe Con Friday. Scribe Andrea Argent, one of the foremost experts in summoning spells, has returned to Royal City for the Grand Scribe Convention. Sources report that she and her 3 familiars were spotted arriving in high style on the Era Rail from Etterton. Scribe Argent is scheduled to give the keynote talk on the first day of the convention, as well as additional lectures on each of the 3 days. She will discuss her latest discoveries on the syntax of summoning spells that she's been researching in the Interland. Okay. Let's keep going. I'd be curious to see if these get progressively harder, like the New York Times crossword does, like over the course of a week, or if it's similar. Okay, so we've got several 2s. 2, I feel pretty confident that's just a 2 right there. 2, I bet that's a 2B. And that looks to me like an is. Nice. Okay. So T. This has got to be this. Okay. So what's our starting word here? For this, possible, the, and it's just a fun dialectic the. Moitan or Pavart rents. Does this, yeah. Okay, so maybe we can snag this 3-letter. Oh, oat. Her. I like her, if it's continuing to be about Argent. That's longer. Okay, well maybe this shorty guy, we already have the in locked in, and that might be able to clear up our first word as well. Torn, maybe? Possible, although I don't love where that leaves our starting word. Juliet says everyone likes her. That's why they call it her. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that one bit. I'm going to shuffle around what we have and see if that helps. It does not really. We actually have C and O here, but I'm not sure that we have. Oh, actually, college? Okay. And then we can drop both of these M's because nothing matters. Okay. This reunion. I'm falling for the trap of the power of guessing. How about more here? Is okay, this blank blank to be blank her blank is more blank. Because this is not torn, it's more blank than college blank. Okay, for this, and this is the end of that word. Now we're cooking. For this, to be, what could this be ending in OES? Heroes? Her. Okay, I don't hate that. For this blank blank to be blank her heroes is more blank than college something. Is to be more blank than college. Oh, I see. We have scribe again, and that fits well there. To be for this young scribe, haha, comma, to be her heroes is more rewarding, more Okay, so I think that has to be I here because we have no vowels in that next column, and that seems like a very unpromising start. Oh, meeting her heroes is more ig. We're so close. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, it's not ig. Meeting her heroes is more important than college rivalries. Bam. For this young scribe to be, meeting her heroes is more important than college rivalries. Remy Gant is a first-year apprentice at Arbor College, and tradition dictates that she skipped the Grand Scribe Convention in the year when it's hosted by her college's bitter rival. But Gant and her friend intend to brave Garnet College's campus to learn what they can from the speakers. I'm excited to see Scribe Argent, but actually, I'm really hoping I get to speak to Talia Smythe, said Gant. I heard she used to be Scribe Argent's apprentice, but recently her work has been focused on elemental spells. All new, groundbreaking stuff. She's an inspiration. Sick. This is such a fun format. I'm having a ball. If classic in on ta, so I think that's or is, so we can't in fact do anything there. Oh, now here's the thing. This could be an A. It could be an I. But unless they're tricking me with a quote in the headline, it's got to be an A. It's got to be. Just by the rules of what makes a good headline. You can't do that shit in first person. Excuse me. I think this is an of. Okay. Now, I'm just looking to see if we can cherry pick any of the words that we've had a bunch, like convention. or scribe or argent, but I don't think. Oh, wait. There's argent. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Now we're pro gaming. Okay. Damn. Emma says, just as a general note, I think you might be more versed in the rules of headline writing than the creators of this game. Emma is telling me that here, as in many cases, a journalism degree is in fact a detriment. Is there... If blank is there, blank, a, blanked, attend... Oop, nope. Oh, that was... Wow, it really swapped some letters on me there. Okay. Attend... Ooh, I don't like it. Okay. It's okay, we're staying calm. I'm drawn back to it, even though it makes me nervous. STY. I don't like that. SA. Oh, says. Okay. Whew. If blank is there, then blank. Then I won't attend, says blank argent of convention. What was her first name and what's her title? Don't remember, unfortunately. Agatha. Nope. No. And yeah. No. Okay, we're gonna not do that. Let's see if we can get to it from there. If blank is there, then I won't attend. Ooh. Okay, says of. It's gotta be O, just based on what came before it. Of. Ooh. Oh, Emma says I can go back and look and it'll save your progress, or you can just do it in the puzzly way. I'm open to going back and looking if I get stuck, but I'm going to spend another second on it and see if I can figure it out. Oh, it's Andrea, not Agatha. I knew it was alliterative. Okay. If Talia? Oh my god. Hold on. Are we getting a little rivalry? Ooh. If Talia is there, then I won't attend, says Andrea. Now, here's the thing. Do we think it's Andrea Argent or do we think it's Andrea Argent, just for drama? Scandal in the arcane world as Scribe Argent backs out of her high-profile spot in the Grand Scribe Convention, where she was set to give a keynote address and discuss her work on summoning and familiar spellcraft. She has provided no explanation besides refusing to share the stage with her former apprentice, Scribe Talia Smythe. We reached out to Smythe, who confirmed that she will give her scheduled lectures. Andrea's always been prone to the dramatic, she said. I hope to see those who truly care about arcane study at my talk on New Frontiers in Intuitive Spellcasting on Friday afternoon. Ho ho ho! Juliet says, I think it's Andrea Argent. Emma says, no, it's definitely Andrea Argent. Sorry, but you're wrong. heated rivalry in the chat, almost as bad as that between Argent slash Argent and Talia Smythe. Okay, let's start with our 2 letters. Oh, what? No vowel? No vowels, not even a single vowel? Oh my goodness, fascinating. Okay. This could be to or as. This could be street as an abbreviation. Okay. Similarly could be to or as. Let's look at our 3. BEFK EEIGRR. Fig. Maybe big. We're doing a high drama run. Drat. Stay? No. Stay? I'm just writing on 5s there. I should not do that. We don't know that. Oh, this has got to be top. Okay, so then we have blank to or as. Oh, that's haunting me. Okay, how about, so this could be, we have a the. Ram. Pat. Toy? But I'm pretty sure that T has to go with that. Ugh. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see if we can get this 3. Blank on blank. Vowel last, unless it's this Y, but I don't like the look of that at all. Vowel last. Oh, because it's the. Okay, blank on the big blank as or to. So we don't have street here anymore. So what the hell is this? SMSG. Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, single letters. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything from there. Oh, Juliet says in truth, Andrea Argent. Yeah, I like the. I feel like a magician, given the choice between an Andrea and an Andrea, should be an Andrea. I agree. Okay, takers, maybe? Just for fun. We can see how that settles. This is haunting me. This is really haunting me. Blank on the big So this can't be the, because it's not going to be the big the something. On the big day, maybe. I don't hate that. Which makes this one Drat. Spuma. Dram. Dram gives us spotter. As okay, I think we have problems. I think we've got problems. Emma says, you're so close, bro. Thank you. Oh, it's drama. It's drama. Drama on the big day. As blank takers. I'm going to actually take those out. I want to rethink. Drama on the big day as blankers the top spot to blank. Drama on the big day. So this is Friday. It's the first day of the convention. It's supposed to be Andrea's keynote. It's also the day of Talia's. Oh, Smythe. Yeah, okay. Drama on the big day as the top speaker. As NG. Oh, there we go. Drama on the big day as Ing. Right, the last name of the from the college. That's on me for forgetting names and the 4 minutes between puzzles. Drama on the big day as Ing offers the top speaker spot. Drama on the big day as Ing offers the top speaker spot to Smythe. Today marks the first day of the annual Grand Scribe Convention held at Garnet College. In an update sent Thursday evening via replicant pigeon, Convention Master Barnaby Ing announced that Scribe Talia Smythe will give the keynote talk this morning. This follows Scribe Argent's unexpectedly dropping out in what appears to be a conflict between the two celebrated scribes. There's simply no time to untangle what's going on with Andrea, a harried Ing told me. I'd rather rely on Talia, a brilliant scribe in her own right. I can only hope that's the last unpleasant surprise we face this weekend. Oh, don't worry, I'm sure it will be, Barnaby. It got taller. Okay. Twos. In could be re, but I think in is stronger. An or on or of, so nothing there yet. I'm gonna say that's of. Okay, now let's see. Can we spot convention? Can we spot scribe? Can we spot argent? Can we spot Smythe? Smythe. Oh, I see what they've done. These are all Smythe length and Smythe positionality. Smythe. That's fucked. That's really cruel. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna put these here for fun. It could be any of the rows, but that way we have. Oh wait, and ooh, evil. Okay, what does that leave us left over? Normer. R. Okay. Unclear for now. We'll come back. That's still not resolved. Okay. Can we get... Because we have some long words. Do we have... Convention? Do we have scribe? Yes, we do have scribe starting here. Scribe. Scribe Argent. So actually that could be Scribe Argent or Smythe because they're both scribes. Emma says, gotta be Normer. I'm always saying this. So one of them to the other, presumably a verb here. Hopefully something's saucy. Okay, scribe argent verbs. Her. Oh. So it could be whatever our mystery word is here, and then Smythe below it. Because I like her there as opposed to... Yeah, I don't see a good alternative there. I'm open to being told I'm wrong, but... Okay. Let's see. I want to look at these long ones and see if we can suss anything out. Emma says, I don't think you're wrong. Thank you. I like to hear that even better than I think you're wrong. So, since we have so much of sensitive, but not quite. These are, this is fun. Those are all E's. Love that. Let's see. I wonder if this is verb, as I was saying. That's probably S. Her. Nor. Ooh, I'm so stumped on this mystery word, which is maybe not the correct direction to be going right now, but I want it. Okay, let's look at this. C or M, whatever it is. Well, it could be, okay, so let's say it's C, then it could be, I think C has to be with R. Ooh, crowd. Oh, no. Crowd. I like crowd. Okay. What does that put us at? Oh, okay. From. I don't love that. Let's keep going for now, but I'm not sure. This is front. In front of. Yeah, okay, so blah, blah, blah. Something in front of something. Crowd. Shocked. Crowd. Oh, it is drama. Former. Yes. Oh, because it's a former pupil. So former is here. Former apprentice, maybe? Yes. Okay. Smythe. Oh, it's accuses. Oh. Oh my goodness. Scribe Argent accuses her former apprentice Smythe of deception in front of shocked crowd. The Grand Scribe Convention began with scandal as Scribe Andrea Argent, one of the most respected scribes in the kingdom, interrupted Scribe Talia Smythe's lecture on intuitive spell scribing. She stepped onto the podium and addressed the gathered scribe, shouting, "This woman is a charlatan, a mountebank, a fraud!" Smythe moved quickly to erase the amplification spell on the podium, and the two scribes exchanged heated words that went unheard by the tumultuous crowd. Convention Master Barnaby Ing attempted to restore order after escorting Argent out, but a shaken Smythe declined to finish the lecture. Juliet says, "I try so hard to be Normer." All right. Okay, so we have to start with our, I do think, I see legend. No, I don't see legend. Okay. I think it's smart to start with a quick little scan for our commonly used proper nouns, being mindful of the fact that they can break over lines, which is very sneaky. I don't see Argent. How about we've got Smythe? Do we have Ing in one of our little twos? No, but we have be or of or by. Oh, that's an A. Those are fake ass twos. That's it. That's it on the two front. I do think it's getting harder as the week goes on, perhaps. This is a 3. Dad? Dad? Sad. Okay, that's not immediately clear to me. So, where do we go from here? What's a poor riddler to do? We got some long ass words. Juliet says, imagining a world where S is a verb and the is a noun. So you're going to S my the? Truly, the power of imagination. Okay. Did I check for scribe? I didn't, and I see scribe starting here. Scribe Smythe, of course. And I do think that gives us of there. Right? Yes. Convention. Not there or there. I don't know how many letters it is, and I'm not gonna count. I don't like this really long word starting with GH or EC. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. Okay. We gotta lock in. Den. A den of, if we ignore All sentence order. We can truly, as Juliet proved, imagine any world. Juliet says, ghosting Eeyore. Okay, Scribe Smythe. Accused. There we go. Context clues from what happened just recently. Her word was deception. Being a charlatan. Of using Ishturl of oh boy. Accused of fraud. Accused of oh man. Okay. There's a built-in hint system that we can use as well, but I don't want to start there. Let's see if we can get a starting letter here, perhaps. Really feel like I should be able to figure out this 3-letter that I just absolutely can't. Of age? And? Ooh, oh, okay, of accused of blank and blank. For oh, okay. We're getting there. For blanking blank, blank. Now, what is an accusatory verb the most likely to start with? I feel like you. Or maybe P. Thing is, if we start with the consonant, it could be... Oh, plagiarizing! Which I know... how to spell. Plagiar... Oh, please. I'm so stupid. I was really truly sitting here was doing gymnastics in my mind about how to fit plagiarization. Oh, oof. Okay. Plagiar. Scribe Smythe accused of plagiarism and and what do you accuse someone of? You accuse someone of plagiarism. You accuse someone of not knowing the noun of the form, the noun of the verb plagiarize. We haven't, well, I've just solved that. I'm gonna see if that, ooh. Okay. Accused of plagiarism and blank for blanking a blank writer. Oh, using a ghostwriter. Plagiarization. Was the plagiarization there? No one knows. No one knows, Juliet. Using an okay, so AL or MU, all it being over the line break is fucking with me. All okay, let's not start there. Plagiarism and oh, it's allegedly. Yeah. Okay. For allegedly using a mundane ghostwriter. Scribe Smythe accused of plagiarism and deceit for allegedly using a mundane ghostwriter. After a dramatic scene during the Grand Scribe Convention yesterday, Scribe Andrea Argent has disseminated via replicant pigeon a public letter claiming that none of Scribe Talia Smythe's publications in the domain of elemental spellscribing were her own intellectual work, but were instead the work of a mundane arcanist. Smythe appeared unruffled. Arcanists are already seen as pretenders, so to accuse me of using an arcanist work is a transparent attempt to discredit me as a scribe. But I refuse to stoop to Andrea's levels of histrionics. I have pride in the integrity of my work and reject any accusation of wrongdoing. Love a cat fight. Juliet says, mundane here doing a lot of world building work. Yeah, very fun. Wait, actually... 10 minutes, yeah. So I do think they're getting harder. Well, just based on... oh, yeah, we're back to shorter. Okay. Do we have a Smythe? Do we have an Argent? Yes, we do have an Argent. We have a Scribes. We have an of. We have a former. Blank Scribes, blank former. Former somethings of Argent. Okay. All. Cozy. Juliet says the setting reminds me of Opus Magnum a little bit. I don't know Opus Magnum. Former... Spy. I'm drawn to all here. All. All great scribes. Cozy. This is going to be says. Okay. All great scribes copy. Says former associate of Argent. In the aftermath of last week's scandal between scribes Andrea Argent and Talia Smythe, the arcane world has been abuzz with discussion over Smythe's alleged plagiarism. So far, no clear proof has emerged on either side. We spoke with scribe Matteo Concadoro, a close friend of scribe Argent, during her apprentice days. Andrea always wanted to be recognized as a genius spell scriber, which to her means inventing a new syntax she can put her name on. But all great scribes copy. That's the nature of spells. I'm sure what Talia did wasn't so bad. Okay. Let's see. To it. That's it. Okay. This is spell. For sure. Do we have any of our little favorite words? No, I don't. Oh, wait. Is that no. Okay. I don't. We're no Argent, no Scribe, no Smythe, fascinatingly. Oh, it's, that game sounds interesting. Oh, 3 letters, and it's not the. Min? Tan. We also have this 3 letter. Now that's the, if I've ever seen one. Who have secret um mm, mm, hmm. Uh-oh. Okay. The blank man who claims to have secretly, there we go, written a famous spell. Okay, the, oh, mundane, it's gotta be. Min. A famous light spell. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I think I've, man. Yes, I'm aware. Hold on. The mundane man who claims to have secretly written a famous light spell. Talia came to me for help many times, said Rin Sato, a mundane clerk who lives next door to scribe Talia Smythe in East Nova District. As an arcane hobbyist, he claims he was the sole author of an adjustable illumination spell that Smythe published 2 years ago. I worked on it for 2 months, then slipped it to her. She called it Smythe's perpetual lambency and made me swear to never reveal I was involved. I'm not looking to stick my nose and describe business, but the secret has been weighing on me long enough. It's time to be totally honest. Oh, cleric. One of these has. Oh, nope, that's continuing. One is has and one is his. So I'm going to go ahead and place the H's and the S's for now. Oop. We'll drop our single letters. Unexplained. Cleric? Huh. Cleric unexplained. Ooh. Home. Honest. This is going to be honest. No, come on. Honesty. And some. Has some questions. Question. Question. Maybe cleric is... Yeah, it's got to be... I think I just got tricked by setting there. Okay. I'm really playing myself here. Affluence is the fluence I was looking for. Okay, and then clerks. Unexplained affluence has some questioning his honesty. Parties interested in this Smythe plagiarism drama have investigated Rin Sato, the mundane arcanist who claims to have ghostwritten the illumination spell Scribe Smythe was acclaimed for. He's always lived on a modest clerk's salary, but on Monday he purchased a costly pocket watch with gemstone spirit accumulators and was spotted Tuesday touring townhouses in Prince Quarter that would typically be beyond a clerk's budget. "Where's the money coming from?" asked Carrie Whalen, a neighbor of Sato and Smythe in East Nova. He said it's just savings, but I think the timing is awfully fishy with his confession. Oh my god, it gets thicker and thicker. Okay. This looks like an is to me. Looking for any of our little words. Clerk, scribe, Argent, Smythe. I guess that must be an I, though I don't like it. In. We can look at some of our threes. Ooh, a Q. That's equal. And then C's and C's. Okay, that's going to be arcane. Wow. Okay. Emma says, God forbid a man accessorize. Says cat? Says cat? Ooh, Sato is a liar. Ooh. Talia's is a liar. I am Talia's equal in arcane blank says. Oh, okay. Oh, that's this. That's it's a. Run on. We're good. We're good. We're good. Got scared. K-E. Oh, I don't like that. Sato is a liar. I am Talia's equal. Robots? Okay. In arcane. Equal. Oh, I don't like either of these ending in H. Oh, it's got to be CH. Equal blank. Let's just see what that... NCHRER. That seems fine. Equal. That was a liar. I am Talia's equal. Ugh. I can tell I'm like right on the edge of it. I'm just missing something here. It says cat. Where is there a cat? Have we... Mateo Concadero. Oh, is it Matt Concadero actually? Hold on. No, that's all. I do think that's all set. Cat. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Whew. Real... No. Oh, partner. It's partner. Equal partner in arcane research, says Kat Keller. There we go. Sato is a liar. I am Talia's equal partner in arcane research, says Kat Keller. A new contender has emerged, claiming to be the mundane arcanist whose work Scribe Talia Smythe used. Kat Keller has a slightly different tale than Ren Sato. Talia and I are partners, said Keller, a former member of the Fifth Guards, with a deep interest in spells but no scribing ability. There was no plagiarism. All of those spells are ones we developed together. She would have given me credit if she could, but you saw what happened just from the accusation she was working with a mundane. Scribes want to keep their little club exclusive. Ooh, all right. Emma says, wow, equal partners, you say? Seems gay. It's got to be a quote again. I will. I want that to be not, but it's not. I will so. Okay, let's not. Hold on. Let's just. I'm just gonna. We're just gonna. And we do think that maybe has to be so. Does that. No. Okay. Now. You or two. Mm-hmm. Ooh, this. None of this is good. Oh, unless this is the status quo. Oh. In new. Okay, okay. This is Smythe. In new can. Oh, wow. I had more of that than I thought. Contendant. No. Nope. Nope. Hold on. This is no good. There's a problem here somewhere. I will so declares I will no longer bow. There we go. To the status quo. Declares this is Smythe. No. Declares scribe Smythe in new statement. The speculation around Scribe Smythe's spell work and who helped with it has only increased now that the scribe herself has spoken on the subject. She confirmed that Kat Keller contributed to her best-known spells, but went uncredited due to the prevailing attitudes about the mundane world interacting with the world of spell scribing. Andrea wants to humiliate me by putting Mr. Sato forward the claim that I exploited his work, but that never happened, said Smythe. The working relationship, wink, between me and Kat is one of equals, and I'm not ashamed of it. I will no longer bow to the status quo and letting brilliant minds like Kat's go unacknowledged. I'm going to take a quick break to blow my nose. I'll be right back. Okay, did you solve it in my absence, chat? And by chat, I mean Juliet and Emma. Is or an. Ooh. That's gotta be is, and then an. On something. Could be I, but I'm guessing two. Let's say two. Oh, yeah, okay. In the middle. Well, we got some long. Okay, so something. Do we have any mundane? Right there. Sorry, there. Mundane. Do we have scribe? No. Look at these. 5 is so many. No, I don't think we have scribe. We don't have Smythe. Okay. Is nope. X. I really want it to be unexplained, but it's not. Let's see. Can we get this word? EFLS DIR. Ooh, maybe first. Yes. Oh. I don't. There we go. Unprecedented. Unexpected. First. Blank. Scribe. That's gotta be familiar. A mundane. Scribe to a familiar blank. Looks like we have distinguish. A distinguished scribe. Duel? Oh, okay. Hold on. And the unexpected first, a distinguished scribe challenges a mundane guard to a familiaric duel. Oh, shit. Familiaric duels, considered by some an archaic tradition from the kingdom's past, are about to get some new blood. Scribe Andrea Argent has challenged Kat Keller, a mundane arcanist formerly part of the Fifth Guards, to a duel to be held at sunset tonight. Argent, renowned for her summoning spells, is known to have 3 powerful familiars assisting her. It's unclear how Keller will participate without a familiar of her own. I'm offering Miss Keller a sign of respect as a spellcrafter, said Argent. Since she can write spells like a scribe, she is welcome to participate in our traditions as well. Oh, shit. Okay, so we got some 3s. One of these has got to be duel. 4 maybe? It could be 4 there as well. But blank blank at the duel for blank blank. I like but as well. I'm just gonna put that there and see what that leaves us letter wise. Mundane. I'm guessing we have guard in here somewhere, but maybe not actually. Ooh, okay. Keller loses the duel for but wins. Wins wins a something for mundane spell crafting. Keller loses the duel but wins the triumph for mundane spellcrafting. Yesterday, scribe Andrea Argent defeated Kat Keller in a familiaric duel held in Elmsway Park. Argent put forth the most powerful of her familiars, a panther-like with the name Minerva, while Keller stepped forward alone and then began to write a summoning spell. The glyphs glowed in the air with all the arcane power of a scribe's, shocking the watching crowd, then coalesced into a small bird-like familiar. When the familiars met in combat, Argent's was quick to destroy Keller's, but all eyes were still on Keller, a mundane woman who just wrote a spell. I may not have arcane powers of my own, but that doesn't stop me from using power accumulated by a scribe, said Keller, showing the crowd a pendant with a shimmering spirit accumulator. I may not have been allowed access to the scribe colleges, but that doesn't stop me from studying magic on my own. This division between scribes and mundanes is a false one, and I hope what you saw today proves that. This is incredibly sick. Juliet says, the duel, 4 wins. Okay, the blank of in or is or be actually of, that's got to be of, so that's in or be. Guessing that's another the. This and a the. Year. Okay. Blank of the year. Oh. Of. Let's see. What's this? I don't like that. That's got to be ing, which makes this be the holding, maybe, of two Emma says, just for information, it's 5:30 and this is the start of a new week. Yes, but I'm enjoying myself. So, holding of 2 blank blanks this weekend. We blank the social event of the year. Holding of 2 noble. Oh, it's the wedding of 2 noble houses. This year will be the social event of the year. On Saturday, November 29th, Lady Larissa Signet will wed Viscount Francis Albrecht at the Albrecht Castle east of Royal City. Both intendeds are scribes educated at Garnet College, and the wedding is expected to be attended by high-ranking scribes, as well as the nobility of the land. The 2 princes may also make an appearance, the bride's mother, Duchess Signet, informed us. There's been so much unnecessary fuss lately about that mundane girl summoning a familiar, said the Duchess. It's high time everyone paid attention to a more fitting and traditional fuss, like a grand wedding. Do we have another wedding? We do, but not there. It's here. Do we have another grand? No. Okay, so Signet and Albrecht. Do we have a Signet? Do we have an Albrecht? Do we not have any C's? No. How about Albrecht? No. Okay. Let's start with our 3s. Love to see it. 4. Or ill. Ooh. Blank for the noble wedding. Okay. Guess that's a will and not an ill. Something will be the twatting. The twatting. Floating? That seems possible. Flowers? Oh, blank the floating blank that will blank flowers for the noble wedding. Is this needed? The needed flower? Nope. It's not. Okay. Let's see. Greed-eyed. the floating blank that will verb flowers for the noble wedding. Provide flowers for the noble wedding. It's going to be house. Greenhouse? Inside the floating greenhouse that will provide flowers for the noble wedding. At Albrecht Castle, efforts are in full swing to prepare for the wedding between the house's youngest son, Viscount Francis Albrecht, and Lady Larissa Signet. We spoke to the house's chief gardener, Victor Thomason, who watches over the elevated grounds of the castle and its massive floating greenhouse. A young transplant himself, Thomason earned renown for his botanical skills soon after arriving in Royal City. The Count and Countess require each of the 11 steps of the ceremony to feature the right symbolic flowers, all homegrown, naturally. I'm lucky this greenhouse is equipped with powerful time flow devices to make sure we have everything ready by the weekend. All right. 2. That looks like 2 again. Ooh. B. Really had to stare at that one. Okay, and we have a 3 there, and I think that's it on our shorties. To the, and we have not a lot in the way of single letters. Nice. Okay, let's see. Lady. Fashions. Oh, no, just fashion. Singular. To the young. Signet. Ooh, now what? Do we think that is? I see. Interesting. Okay, let's see if we can get it from here. To the, it's a count, and a viscount. A viscount. The young. But that does not fit there. Ooh. For a blank to the blank fashion blank be young that seems maybe suspect, but the rest of this seems okay, or we don't have enough information to know yet where the fault lies. H and SY to start. Your guide to the, and so in this, if this isn't B, then what is by? Yeah, okay. To the chic, okay, there we go. To the chic fashion something by young to Emma says I might reconsider the O and C on the right hand side. To the so your guide to the scholar chic fashion sported by young icons like Lady Signet. Thank you, Emma. Oh, it's just what I used to wear in college, Lady Larissa Signet told us about her ensembles. But there's a sophistication in the details of her smart trousers, colorful vests, pockets brimming with styluses and inscription tablets, as if she was just called away from her desk, of course, and tailored take on scribes' robes that make her an icon of the city's hottest new style. Older generations are less enamored with the ink-stained look. Several observers have spotted Lady Signet and her mother, Duchess Signet, descending into heated arguments during wedding-related shopping trips. Okay, let's see. And that's a signet there. Signet. Dang. Ding? Oh, double D's. I'm gonna say that's probably where our days. There we go. That seems better. Uh-oh. Lady Signet is missing and feared something. Days until something, the wedding. Yeah. Uh-oh. Lady Larissa kidnapped. And Lady Larissa Signet is missing and feared kidnapped days before her wedding. In a shocking report from Prince Quarter this morning, Lady Larissa Signet has gone missing. Her mother, Duchess Signet, tearfully told Guards members and reporters that Lady Signet was last seen at dinner Wednesday evening. This morning, neither Larissa nor her familiar were found in her turret room, and the window was open and her belongings ransacked. The 5th Guard was already on the scene, inspecting the grounds outside Larissa's turret bedroom for clues, and a division of scribe investigators are expected as well. Juliet says, young icons, scholar chic? This does sound like my kind of chic. Larissa is something. We, maybe? Okay. 2. B. It's just a holdover. Okay. What's this 3? The. Is especially, and that's going to be S. Says the. Ooh, is Larissa is fine. Getting, but we this must be from the people who have her, but we won't be getting married, says the Viscount. There we go. Viscount Francis Albrecht, until recently Lady Larissa Signet's intended fiancé, has come forward to dispel the rumors of her kidnapping. I bid farewell to Larissa before she departed on the Arabelle, and she said she had left a note for her mother explaining she was leaving. I'm sorry for what Duchess Signet is going through, but I think it's disingenuous to pretend this was a kidnapping when it was Larissa's choice. The Viscount, widely known as a reserved young man, was unapologetic. Neither of us was happy about the marriage. When Larissa failed to convince her mother to cancel the match, she decided to follow her heart instead. I think that's admirable. She ran off to do something. Now, 2 or no, so I'm just gonna put the O in there. Okay, and then we have a 2. And now we have a 2. The 2s are humbling sometimes in a way that they really shouldn't be. What? I guess we'll come back to that later. I guess. Okay. Well. Now, do we have a Larissa? Or a Viscount? Okay, let's see. Close, but no Larissa there. Okay. Dang. Oh, that's got to be of. And then we have the new. There we go. Okay. I bet this ends ing. Okay. The something of the something. I'm going to guess that's 2. We can adjust. We got some big long ones here. Okay, let's see. Okay. The something wedding will. Oh, the Albrecht wedding will. With. Will. With new. Oh, to the blinky end of the blank. The Albrecht wedding will proceed. There we go. With new part. I'm just feeling it out here. New participants. Yeah, okay. After the appointments of the Duchess. Nice. Today was set as the date of Viscount Albrecht and Lady Signet's ceremonies of marriage, but that engagement was broken by Lady Signet's dramatic exit from Royal City. However, preparations won't be wasted, as Albrecht House will still host the wedding of its youngest son today with a different partner. Francis is such a dutiful boy. He never even complained about the match we made for him, even though his affections were elsewhere, said Countess Esmelda Albrecht. His father and I don't think it's crucial for him to marry within the nobility. Not at all. Duchess Signet may be angry at how things turned out, but for us, we just want Francis and Victor to be happy together. Wow. Okay. We got some 3s. We got a 2. Is or in? We'll start there. Her. Lady. Signet. Her. Ooh, look at that. Emma says good for them, for Victor and Francis. Okay, Lady Signet blank, her former fiance in a letter something. Then, no. You letter and a letter. Then blank her new adventure. Okay, there we go. Lady Signet congratulates her former fiance and the letter that details her new adventures. The ceremonies of marriage yesterday between Viscount Francis Albrecht and Victor Thomason had all the profusion of flowers, food, and music that befits a noble wedding, even if its scandalous origin meant a shorter guest list than expected. Viscount Albrecht's former fiancée, Lady Signet, sent a letter offering a toast to Albrecht and Thomason. As for me, I'm having a wonderful time in the Interland, she wrote. The accommodations are a little rustic, but everyone here only talks about spells and distortions all day, which is a lovely change. I wish you the best of joy for your wedding, and I happily leave you to it. Well, perfect. I think that we will end there. So that is the daily spell. There are new ones every day. It's still being updated. So if you've had fun with this, as I have, highly recommend. Also, again, I mentioned this at the start of the stream, but I did play Interstellar Connection by the same creator yesterday. Really charming little thing. I definitely will be looking at some of the rest of their work. Thank you for joining me for some wordy games today, and I hope you have a good weekend. If you're able to, go donate to the Friends at the Table Icebreaker stream this day and every day. Fuck ice, all birds shit on ice, and have a good weekend.